Hey guys, Max Scoville here from Destructoid, and I'm with the lovely Miss Anthony Carboni from New Challenger. We just went and saw Syndicate today, which is the new cyberpunk game.
Right, based off the original Syndicate, which was an RTS game from the 90s. This one's a first-person shooter.
A little bit different from the original.
A little bit different.
Time has passed, a couple decades.
Yeah.
A little bit. Children have become men in this time that has passed. The game, though, what'd you think of it?
Well, this was cool. We focused on the co-op, we should say. We got to play a few co-op levels, and I really dug it.
Yeah, me too.
I played the original Syndicate, and so I was one of those people that was like, I'm a little worried because they're not making an RTS. They have kept the things that I liked that were RTS-y and you know, just general strategy about Syndicate, and they really made it work as a first-person shooter.
As someone who hasn't played the original Syndicate, I went in this with just kind of mediocre expectations because it looks sort of just like a sci-fi-y, cyberpunk-y cyber
It's got
game.
kind of like a generic cyber sci-fi look to it.
It's
Yeah.
not the most groundbreaking appearance I've seen in a game in a while, but jumping in right into it, once I figured out how it worked, I enjoyed the hell out of it.
Yeah, this one has a lot of cool mechanics in it. First of all, is the breach system, which is cool. You have all these different kind of hacker abilities.
It's hacking. Breaching is hacking.
Breaching is hacking, but you don't have to worry about playing any sort of mini game to do it.
Yeah.
They're just sort of like extra abilities that you call on during a match.
The gimmick is everyone has a chip in their head, and using these chips, you can sort of these are agent chips, so they're militarized, and you can use them to hack into things just all around you. So if I was like, Anthony, I hate those glasses, I'm gonna hack into you, and you just take off your glasses. I don't hate your glasses, but I'm just saying.
I was gonna say, I'm not gonna read into the subtext of that, but yeah, so you can do this for a lot of defensive things. I was using two where it's shield over your entire squad, or things like heal your squad.
Yeah, there's defensive stuff, and there's also offensive stuff. I was playing like more of a jerk, and one of the things I had just knocked people over, so they would just be off their guard. They'd fall over. It was
the drunk uncle attachment,
yes,
I think it was called.
The Japanese, someone's just said something offensive and just they fall backwards thing.
Yes.
But no, then I had that, and then I had one that was the E-Drain, which instantly kills an enemy, not like a boss type enemy, but just like a regular kind of soldier, kills them and then gives you their health. So
yeah,
you
we
are
were getting
a cyber vampire.
Yeah, and we were getting our bearings in what's called the Western Europe map.
Yeah.
And that's the map that's going to be made available as the demo
later this month.
Right.
We also played a couple other maps, but we can't talk about those just yet.
No, not yet. We have more videos coming. There's stuff embargoed a few weeks from now, so we'll be gradually releasing content about this. So you should definitely stay tuned for this. But the Western Europe
into the Western Europe map, yeah, this was where I kind of got my bearings and figured out that this is not being played like a standard shooter.
Right. The gameplay you're seeing is me playing, and you can see that I'm bad even if it was a standard shooter. I haven't really figured out the whole breaching mechanic, which if you are trying to play it as though it's a standard shooter, it will not work. Don't try and do that. You have to.
Basically, the big deal with this one is you meet your first kind of high-level enemy, and the high-level enemies have this kind of armor on them that you can't shoot them until you hack into their armor.
Right.
But they're heavily armored and they have heavy weapons on them. So when you go in with your squad, you really have to get organized and figure out, well, who's going to be hacking the armor, because that takes time.
Yeah.
Who's going to be healing that guy and helping that guy out, because that is somebody that needs to be, and who's going to be shooting from the wings.
I'm not much of a team player, and I suffered because of this. And once I got in the hang of actually playing this properly co-op, it was really enjoyable.
Yeah.
I feel like the obvious comparison here is that it's somewhere between Left 4 Dead and Deus Ex, and I think that's a safe bet, right? Yeah. The thing is, you play Left 4 Dead, you can shoot stuff. And I mean, there's some strategic elements in there, but at no point is it like, you do this, I'll do this, and that will make things work. This is much more, someone has to break down the sergeant's armor, boss's armor, and then someone else has to, go around healing.
Yeah, and it was cool when it comes together and you get what you're doing. It's really amazing.
There's
and then we should also say that the UI was really awesome. It looks like a lot when you're watching the trailer. It looks like what is going on the screen. But when you're playing, it takes about 30 seconds, and then you get into it because you realize that what the UI is doing is it's showing you a lot of useless information, but then it's also showing you what's possible in each situation in terms of using your upgrades and your hacking abilities and stuff like that. And that's something that I want to talk about because those abilities are really amazing.
Indeed. We were going to talk about those things more in, you want to go over to your channel?
Okay.
Head over to your channel?
Yeah.
No, we're just gonna put a video on your channel.
The internet is not a physical place.
No, it's not.
Okay.
But yeah, we're gonna go breaching Anthony's channel. You can follow up with us there. We're gonna talk about the upgrade system and some of the weapons and the gadgets and the gizmos and all that stuff.
Yeah.
As always, you can follow me on Twitter. I'm Max Scoville, and he is a Carboni.
We should mention that channel is youtube.com/newchallenger.
youtube.com/newchallenger.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys over there.
Yeah. You don't have to move either. You could just click the thing. Nobody has to move.
Breach the thing.
Nobody has to
Breach
move.
YouTube.
Got so much earlier.
Yeah.
No, that was good.